Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the NBA's new program, All Around Newtown. I'm your host, Matt Peters, and today on All Around Newtown, we're going to have our guests, Dr. Jerry and Kathy Agasar from Agasar Family WellCare and InterSpa in Newtown. But before we get to our guests, I'm going to go over a couple of quick NBA member announcements. So first, we're going to go over some upcoming NBA events. First one being on January 21st from 5 until 7 p.m. The NBA Emerging Leaders Happy Hour will be conducted on Zoom. That will be a virtual event. Make sure you register on the NBA website for that. And then next month, starting in February, those NBA Emerging Leaders Happy Hours, they're going to be held on the first Thursday of each month from 5 until 7 p.m. So that next one is going to be February the 4th. After that, we have a member breakfast Zoom meeting on Thursday, January 28th, and that's from 7:30 a.m. until 9 a.m. And in that meeting, we're going to have some recognition and we're going to give away some awards to NBA members for service in 2021. We're also going to have a speaker. The topic is going to be want to learn how to peak perform and thrive in 2021. And the speaker is going to be Nancy Gentral-Beaudry from Awaken with Light. So if you haven't registered for those events, I would urge you to go on the Newtown Business Association website. That's newtownba.org and register for those events today. Also, one thing I want you to do today, if you haven't done yet, is to renew your NBA membership. It's only $175. And if you do it before February the 1st of 2021, you will be included and your business's information will be included in and your company excerpt in the NBA Business Directory and Newtown Community Guide. That's that nice book that the NBA sends out to tens of thousands of local residents and businesses. Your business information can be in there if you respond and if you sign up to be an NBA member for 2021 before February the 1st. Okay, and then last thing would be the text alerts from the NBA. If you'd like to get NBA text alerts, make sure you text the phrase NBA to the number 1-844-574-6291. Okay, so all that housekeeping out of the way, let's go ahead and bring our guests in. Hello and welcome, Dr. Jerry Agasar and Kathy Agasar of the Agasar Family WellCare and InterSpa in Newtown.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Yeah, glad to be here. Thank you.
Thanks. And like I just said in the intro, we're going to be watching a video that you put together for us to tell us a little bit more about your mission and a little bit more about your business. So why don't you tell us a little bit about it and we'll get right to watching the video.
Matt, you're right on. Basically, we do share our mission. It's a very relaxed video, basically highlighting the services that we provide in our office on Kathy's side, on my side. With Kathy being a colon hydrotherapist, me being a chiropractor, we just share how long we've been doing this, how we got together, why we got together, and we explain a little bit what to expect, whether you're visiting Kathy for her service or myself for what I do. And it's a very relaxed setting, and we just hope this helps people understand what we do and how we can be of benefit to improve their health. And if they have any questions, we'd love to answer them.
Okay. And yes, if you do have any questions to all those viewing this, whether you're viewing it on Facebook or if you're viewing it on Instagram or YouTube, put your questions in the comment section below the video and they will be answered. And then also, if you stick around to the end of the video, you'll have an opportunity to learn how you can get in contact with the Agasars on, on their website or on social media. So stay tuned for that later on. But here we go with the video.
Hi. Welcome to InterSpa and Agasar Family WellCare at InterSpa. We are a wellness center focusing on health and wellness from the inside out. Through a spirit-filled belief that the body can heal itself, we help people find their mind-body-spirit connection for wonderful living every single day. I'm Kathy Agasar, a board-certified colon hydrotherapist and certified wellness practitioner, and this is my husband, Dr. Jerry Agasar, chiropractor extraordinaire.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jerry. I'm a second-generation chiropractor, and I've been in practice in Newtown for 38 years. And I can honestly say that I still enjoy coming to work every day, getting to serve people. So Being a chiropractor, we base our care on 3 principles. Number 1, that the body always seeks balance and self-repair, meaning that the body is self-healing and self-regulating. Number 2, proper structure leads to proper function. So proper posture is very important, especially in this day and age with all the technology that we use today. And number 3, you can achieve wellness without the use of drugs and surgery. So our simple mission is to get people well and to teach them to stay well without the use of drugs and surgery. So, honey, what can clients, patients expect when they come to our office?
Well, they can expect personalized care. So what I mean by that is we're going to listen to what you have going on in your life, what your goals for wellness are, and then we're going to share knowledge and information with you that is very relevant to what you are seeking. Everything that we do is about WellCare, which is all designed for your benefit.
One thing that really hit me, especially on our first date, besides the fact that my wife is very attractive, very pretty, is the fact that we both have the same challenge every day. She has to educate her clients every day on the importance of colon hydrotherapy and keeping the body clean on the inside. My challenge every day is I have to educate people on the importance and value of chiropractic care. I grew up in a chiropractic household. To me, it's second nature. So I have to educate every single day on the importance of how the body works, how it repairs itself, and the importance of chiropractic in that role. So the first day I met her, I knew that we had a similar purpose in life, which was only natural that one day we would bring together both of our practices to form Agasar Family WellCare at InterSpa.
Well, and it's really interesting because when we did meet and we talked about those things, our journeys to get to where we are now were very different. Dr. Jerry grew up in a chiropractic environment. I grew up in what I thought was a healthy environment, but once I bought InterSpa, that's when I really found out what health and wellness was all about. And I found out just how unhealthy I really was. So my journey has really only been over the last 10 years. And it's really been, it's a learning experience. So I am so honored to be able to share my learning experiences and my newfound knowledge with clients and patients every single day when they walk in the door. And it's not about me. It is totally all about them and helping them to realize their wellness potential.
One thing I would like to add to that is I've always focused from day one that I want to treat patients the way I would like to be treated, and that you will find that we would not ask a patient or a client to do anything we don't already do.
Right.
So we're not asking somebody to do something that we don't do. Our son has taken this video. He can affirm this, the fact that if I'm going to ask somebody to stretch, he already knows that I stretch. If I'm going to ask somebody to put ice on something, he already knows I do it all the time, whether it be a shoulder or a knee from all the sports I play. So we live the lifestyle that we're trying to get patients to follow through with. So that's a very simple way to say that you're going to get great care here, you're going to get honest care, and I can't speak for Kathy, but I'm sure she does the same thing. If I can't help you from a chiropractic standpoint, I'm going to get you to a doctor that can, whether it be an orthopedist, physical therapist, a neurologist. And I think that's what, over the years, many of my patients have respected about me is if I can't help you, if Kathy can't help you, we're going to get you to the right place that someone will. So.
Yeah. So we've talked about the fact that we provide WellCare services, that it's about feeling good and being clean on the inside so that the outside will shine. When we talk about WellCare, we really focus on 3 C's. That's colon hydrotherapy, chiropractic care, and cleansing. So let's talk about that for just a minute. When someone comes in and they don't have great posture, what's the best thing that we can do for them?
Well, if they're coming in to see me, I have to be honest, most people have a pain that drives them into the office. We do have wellness patients, but predominantly something is driving a patient, motivating a patient to come in. You're going to get a complete, thorough consultation. I'm going to ask a lot of questions, a little bit about your background. We do a HRV, heart rate variability test, which measures your autonomic nervous system, and we'll explain that a little bit later. And we also do a posture. We take 2 posture pics. We want to see how balanced you are in your posture. So these are some of the things that I can share with a patient that may be contributing to the issues or pain that they might be experiencing. And in a lot of cases, I'll need x-rays as well, but not in every case. So we make that decision after we do the complete examination.
Okay, so is there anything a tip that you can give people right now as to what they should be doing if they sit at a desk all day, or they sit a lot during the course of their job? I know that when we're sitting here talking, I keep saying, "Oh, put my shoulders back. Oh,
Yeah.
just sit up a little straighter."
I'm sure we've all heard over the years that mom or dad told us, get your shoulders back. Why is that important? Well, number one, the more we lean forward, especially in this day and age with all the technology, the smartphones, the laptops, the iPads, everything is forward. This is called upper cross syndrome. Number one, that puts a strain on all the muscles at the top of the back and lead to your neck. They get fatigued very easily. Also, by rolling your shoulders forward, it literally can decrease your lung capacity by up to 25%. So we're not getting proper oxygen to the rest of our body and our muscles. So these are all things that are very simple. You just got to really pull your shoulders back. Me being a chiropractor, I bend over patients a lot for hours at a time. So I do a lot of stretching that involves pulling my shoulders back just to keep everything in balance. So.
Okay, great. Another C in the 3 C's of WellCare is colon hydrotherapy. Now, a lot of people look at me and say, "What is that?" Well, it's an age-old practice. In fact, Hippocrates said that all disease begins in the gut. So if that's where all disease begins, shouldn't we focus on it a little bit more? Let me ask you a couple of questions. Do you walk out of your house in the morning without brushing your teeth? Do you walk out of your house in the morning without making sure that you're at least hygienically acceptable? Do you walk out of the house in the morning and think about your colon? Okay, the first 2 questions, you probably said no. You probably said no to the last one, but you should have said yes. Because if all disease begins in the gut, we need to focus on keeping it clean. And that means we need to understand what healthy digestion is all about. Colon hydrotherapy is a very safe and wonderful opportunity to cleanse your colon. Just like you cleanse your teeth, and just like you cleanse your skin, which is your largest organ, you should cleanse your colon. So, when you're ready to learn more about colon hydrotherapy and how it can help to increase the peristalsis, which is the natural elimination motion inside your gut, and how to keep that gut balance healthy, come on in and talk to us, because we talk about it all day long. In fact, we love to talk about it. It comes up at our family dinner table. Probably what? 5 out of 6 times?
You're talking about poop?
Talk about poop.
Yeah. So is it fair to say that, given an analogy that, most of us drive cars, we all know that if your carburetor is dirty, that does not help the car engine. We also are often advised to change our oil every 3 to 5 to 10,000 miles because you don't want to run your car with dirty oil. It's kind of the same thing. You got all that what we take in as we eat. If there's any toxicity in the gut, that can lead to ill health, and that's basically what you say.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We also mentioned Hippocrates. I'm looking up at our PowerPoint right up there on our TV. He also said, when in sickness, look to the spine first. Did you know that 90% of the nutrition to your brain comes from movement of the spine? Dr. Roger Sperry got a Nobel Prize for coming up with that research. So what we're basically saying is, with all the research today, it is important to have a clean gut because your immune system
Right.
starts right there. It is important to have a well-moving spine because chiropractic is not about bones. Even though we work on the spine, it's all about improving your nervous system because your nervous system controls every cell, tissue, organ in your body. So this is why we know taking care of your gut regularly, taking care of your spine regularly automatically raises the health bar for
Right.
how well your body functions. And that's what we want patients to realize. Like I said earlier, our goal is simple. Get people well, but more importantly, teach them to stay
Right.
well. That's how we do it, and we're just trying to share that with our community.
Right. And the third C that we talk about is cleansing. Now, cleansing is more than just washing your skin. It's about cleansing the inside. And everything that we do, everything that we really talk to our clients and patients about is making the inside clean. Again, if the inside is clean, the outside will shine. We all want to look our best. We all want to feel our best. So we need to understand the 3 C's of WellCare. And in doing that, we're educating ourselves. We've educated ourselves, we're educating our clients and our patients every single day. And that allows us to help people to make informed decisions that affect their wellness and being the best version of themselves.
Perfect.
Yeah, it really, when we came together in 2019, we came together for a lot of reasons, merging
Yes.
our practices.
Yes.
But we really came together because we wanted to have all of this under one roof,
Yes.
so that it was in one location for people to feel comfortable. Like you didn't have to jump around from place to place. You could come here and you could figure out the different services, the different tools that you need for your wellness journey. And I think that that's one of the beauties of what we do because we've assembled a professional team they're on top of their game. They're certified and well-trained and they know what they're doing. And we all work together. We have our different passions, but they're all similar. We have our different skills, but they dovetail one another so that they work together for you. It's not about us. It's about you.
Besides you being a colon hydrotherapist, I am a chiropractor. Should we share that we also have other services, alternative health services?
Absolutely.
We have an acupuncturist on staff that comes in 2 days a week. And we also have a massage therapist that is awesome. And both of these modalities work very well with the services that we provide. So it's fun.
And in addition to those services, there are also cleansing services, things like contour body wraps that are actually inch loss wraps, not because of water loss, but because of toxicity loss. There's the mud baths and the sea salt baths that help with detoxification and with skin issues. We have organic facials and organic waxing. And then we also do ear candling, which has nothing to do with the buildup of wax in your ear.
Oh, I
But
thought you were looking at me for that.
But it does have to do with opening up the sinuses, opening up the ear canals so that things can move the way that they're supposed to. I actually do that before we fly. And not that we're doing that much of it right now, but doing it before I fly allows me to keep my balance going up and down in the different pressures. So there's a lot of different things that we do here that all work together for the goodness of your body.
Exactly. So lastly, should we talk about HRV?
I think that's a perfect way to wrap this up.
So you want me to talk about it?
Heart rate variability is HRV, as Dr. Jerry has called it,
Yes.
is actually a gold standard in the medical community. It's been used for more than 50 years, and it actually helps to measure what's going on inside of your body. It's a beautiful way for us to have a baseline, an evaluation that helps you to understand whether or not you are managing stress, or more likely, stress is managing you.
So heart rate variability is real simple. It takes all of 5 minutes to get a reading, and it's measuring your autonomic nervous system. It's the part of your nervous system that you don't really control. So we all know that when we get nervous, our heart races. So your autonomic nervous system is broken down into two parts: sympathetic, which means survival, fight or flight, and parasympathetic, which is called rest and digest. So the HRV will measure how balanced you are between those two, because what we've learned over the years, what I've learned in the chiropractic side, did you know that 70% of the conditions that I see in my office are either caused or aggravated by stress? So this is a great tool to show a patient, like Kathy said, how well they are adapting to their environment. We all have stress, everybody, all right, some more than others, but this is a tool that shows us how well our bodies are handling it, or like she says, how the stress is handling you. So it's just another tool that we use on every new patient that walks through here that gives us a better understanding of how well that person's going to respond to chiropractic or colon hydrotherapy. So it's an awesome tool. It's drugless, takes all 5 minutes, and it just gives us a lot of information how well your body is responding or adapting to the environment.
You know, one of the things that we can actually measure or evaluate when we do an HRV is someone's chronological age versus their biological age. What this tells us is how your body is aging, and whether or not you're aging gracefully or if you're aging faster than you should be. I like to tell Dr. Jerry all the time that well, last time I had mine done, I was 11 years younger than I am old. So he's really married to a younger woman, much younger woman.
So no one loves to be told that they look older than they really are for a variety of reasons, but this is a great tool to show, and when someone is 29, but it says that you're 37 in biological age because your body is overly stressed, that's an eye-opener. Now, some people may go into denial about it, but you can't refute it. So we can make suggestions, but the good thing is you can change that. It's not etched in stone. So you can, but you got to change some things in your lifestyle that helps you bring it back to your normal chronological age. So it's a great tool. Love it.
Yeah. So we've talked about the 3 C's of WellCare today, and we're very passionate about each one of those. But what we'd like to do is, if you're not ready to come in to see us or talk to us about any of those, we'd like to invite you to just come in and get an HRV evaluation. We'll help you to understand where you are at this moment in time. And then you can make a decision as to what you would like to do going forward. We're always here to help. We'd love to help people. But that HRV can be very enlightening to help you to decide what you need to do. So we invite you to come in. We invite you to, just chat with us. We'd be happy to share. And we just invite you to come in and meet our family, because everybody that's here is really part of our family,
Yep.
whether they have the last name Agasar or not. And they're all dedicated to helping people.
So thank you for your time. Thank you for spending some time with us. And come visit Agasar Family WellCare at Inner Spa.
You can visit us online at innerspa.org and agasarfamilywellcare.com.
Okay, excellent video. And I have a lot of questions after this video, after watching it, but I do want to ask one specific question, and we'll just call it at that. Now, since this is an NBA thing, I have to ask a question from a perspective of from the Newtown Business Association. In the past year, we had a lot more of younger people getting involved in the NBA, not just in the board leadership, but also with the Emerging Leaders Committee. Is any of this information different for people of a younger age, like let's say under 40 versus over 40, or what would be the differences between those age groups?
Ladies first.
Matt, that's a great question, because, we're all at different places in our lives. We've all got different things that have led us to where we are. So it's not about an age when you come to Agasar Family WellCare at Inner Spa. It is about, what are your goals? What do you want to achieve? And where you are at this minute. We try really hard to meet people where they are and where they want to go. And that's what we do. We help them to get there. So it's not something that's really age specific. There might be things that would work for a 20-year-old that would also work for a 60-year-old. And there may be things that don't work in the same categories. So again, it's about really customizing suggestions and information and education so that people can make informed decisions for themselves.
Yeah, as far as chiropractic, obviously, we deal with the nervous system. Everybody has a nervous system. Everybody has a master system, which is the nervous system. And if there's anything interfering with that, that's when people may experience some ill health or disease by any, however it presents. Do I see certain conditions that I may see more in a younger person than I would in an older person? Yes. Obviously, my older clients suffer more from a lot of wear and tear, degeneration, as opposed to a younger person. Younger people are very concerned about peak performance, especially if they're competing in sports, working out, whatever. As far as older people closer to my age, they just want to maintain and keep their function going as well as possible. And so like I said, we see a wide range. We see young children, we see older people, but basically the care is the same. It's just that when everybody comes in, when I do my exam and I do thorough questions and what have you, everything is curtailed. And I'm sure Kathy would agree, everything is, specific for that person, unique person.
Right.
So,
health is about the absence of disease, whereas wellness is about the state of your well-being. And we try very hard to help people to figure out what that is for their specific situation, because we're all different, even though we may be trying to, all be well.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it always makes me think of that one quote where if you don't make time for your wellness, you're going to be forced to make time for your illness. You're going to have to find the time either way.
Great point.
Without a doubt. In that video, you heard me say our mission is to get people well, but more importantly, to teach them to stay well. Prevention is a lot easier than crisis care. I know we see those crises, whether it be a car accident or a sports injury, but people that may have some, congenital anomaly, something that's that they had since birth in their spine, or a lot of arthritis, it's better to be proactive.
Right.
But being human beings, we tend not to really pay attention sometimes to it until we're in a crisis. We're much more motivated by pain. But I've been in practice so long that more and more people realize the benefit because we educate them. Plus, they want to get away from ill health or pain. They don't want to feel that at all.
Right.
Okay. And as far as contact information, we'll link this to the NBA's Facebook page. It'll be up on their YouTube page and also their Instagram page. And you could get in touch with the Agasars through the link in the description of this video. Or if you want to get a hold of them, you could obviously find them on the Newtown Business Association member directory and also their website as well, which is agasarfamilywellcare.com. And then I'll read off your phone number as well. That way we can read that off if anyone likes to call versus connect online. And that's 215-550-6502. Any parting messages for our viewers?
I think that the biggest thing that we can do is not just survive, but thrive. And that's what wellness is all about. That's what Agasar Family WellCare at Inner Spa is all about. And that's what we wish for you, that your life is thriving, not just surviving.
Anything of value requires a little effort. Health requires effort. We're here to be your guides,
right,
to help you get where you exactly want to go. And it's different for everybody. But
Okay.
we're excited to hear from everyone.
Yes, and thank you again to Dr. Jerry and Kathy Agasar from Agasar Family WellCare at Inner Spa in Newtown. And to everyone watching, we'll see you next month on All Around Newtown on February 18th with a special interview with one of our NBA board members, Scott Fegley, interviewing Judge Michael Petrucci. So we'll see you next week, or next month, I'm sorry. We'll see you next month on All Around Newtown.
Thanks, Matt.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.